Hi everyone, it's Agnes, and this YouTube is a viewer's question about Neville Goddard's Golden Rule. This is from Rohit. So Rohit, you have said, if I could talk a little bit about this. Now, Golden Rule in a nutshell, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Okay? Neville says, if it fits the Golden Rule, ask it of me. If it doesn't, don't ask it of me. Okay, so what Neville is talking about, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail here. So, if it is something you would like others to do to you, is it something? Is it something you would like others to do to you? So you've got to really think about that before you try and manifest something. Because if that something is in the possession of somebody else, you've got to think about. If you want to, of course, you can do whatever you want at the end of the day. But what Neville is asking of you is it something you would like others to do to you? Okay? Is it taking something for your own personal gain? And would you take from another what he or she loves if you know that they love it? Okay, so things to take into consideration. Now, I do hear regularly about people wanting to manifest a house that belongs to somebody else, or a ex-back that is now in a relationship with somebody else, or a job that someone else is currently occupying. So you have to, if you do study Neville, you don't have to do anything, but if you do study Neville and you'd like to try and apply what he talks about, then this golden rule is something to be considered. Okay? Now, I have heard people say via email, about manifesting a specific person that is currently in a relationship with someone else. Now, Kim Velez and I did discuss this topic at length. I will put the YouTube that we did down below for those of you to have a look at. But Neville states it very simply. I mean, if you are with somebody and someone over there has got their sights on your partner, your husband, your wife, your lover, your job, your home, I mean, obviously you're not going to know about it, but how would you feel knowing someone is trying to take something away from you currently? Now, there are exceptions to this. If you know someone is currently in a job, in a relationship, or living somewhere that they don't want to be, then the golden rule, I think, still applies. Give them time to release it. Okay? Give them time to release it so that when you do start to do your imagining and visualizing and trying to attract that particular thing, person, job, house, whatever it is, that you give time for that thing to be free and fully released, and that you then can do it in a dignified fashion. Okay? So, I know some of you will not agree with this, and that's totally up to you. You can follow Neville however you choose. You can interpret Neville in whatever way you choose. This is my opinion. This is my interpretation of Neville. And I think this is the way that I choose to live personally. I agree with the golden rule. I agree with not trying to take things off people. And I do think, in saying about the exceptions, sometimes people too are married. They've have been separated. They haven't technically been divorced yet. Now, in that case, sometimes people have been separated for a decade and they just haven't done the paperwork. So in that case, that is an exception. So there are exceptions to the rule, but that is from Neville, the golden rule. Now, there is a really good YouTube where Neville discusses this in his own words, and I will put the link down below for you so you can hear it from Neville himself. Lots of love, and I will see you in the next YouTube.